Hey everyone, welcome to Down Home Crypto. I'm Serenity and Oxvarius. Good to have you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm fading into my background that I just very quickly threw up.
Audio issues. I'm not hearing you. Are you muted?
No, let me check my settings.
Hello, hello. You guys hear
him?
Let's go. Hey, Cyril, Immortal Raptor, Radborf. Good to have you guys. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear Xvarius? Can you hear anything? Did I break it? You can hear him. Okay, so it's just me.
Well, this will be a fun one.
We'll switch to low tech mode. Here, I can hear both of you. Okay. So you guys can hear fine. I'm just deaf. Got it. Oops. One sec. Sorry about technical difficulties. So, Xvarius, if you'll talk to him for a second.
I will. I will give a shout out. I see dinosaurs. I see crypto things. I see rabbits. I see someone on fire. I see quite a crowd we have. How are you guys doing? I know they can't answer me, so I guess they can answer me by typing. How's everyone's night / potential morning going? Oh, I vanished into my background. All right. I think I'm still here. I cannot see anyone's comments, so. Aha! I see Living the Dream from Mr. Mike. So, all right. I'm going to sit up straight so I stop fading in and out. Yes, Mr. Crypto LLL. Where's your other two L's? They're gone.
Okay, Xvarius, I'm going to put you up because I am not getting any audio out of you. So I broke something and I have no idea what it is.
All right.
That's not what I want.
All right. It is now my show, as Jim had to leave us. Unfortunately, he has the list of names, so you're not going to get a winner out of me tonight. But I do believe he shall return. Well, the good news for him is he has a couple of weeks now to save up for his ship, because for those who didn't see, we have delayed a little bit our sale date by about 3 weeks, and it's all for good reasons and good news. So if you don't check our announcements, please check them, as every day we drop some sort of information. I believe my favorite cereal is a serial killer, Cyril.
Okay, I think I'm back. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Aha.
So I apologize to everybody. If everybody knows, end of last week, I had computer issues. I had to rebuild. It fought me all weekend. This first live stream, I'm done since then. So I apologize to everybody. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, Cyril was giving me some questions. I only answered one, but I will finish the other one. If I had to pick, I'd pick chocolate milk, but I actually do not drink milk.
Really? Why not?
I never believed in drinking it because it's to make young calves into fat cows, and I'm fat enough.
I have that same problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually not, like, there's no intolerance, there's no issues, nothing like that. I love ice cream and I still have that, But yeah, I just don't drink milk. I try to keep it to strictly water or alcohol. So
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
That's fair. So, Crypto, good to see you guys. Hey, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. If you're just joining us, yeah, I I have no excuse. This is late night shows. Things go wrong. What can we say?
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, it's not midnight yet. It's not that late.
Yeah. I don't. You had me nervous there, man. Like 3 minutes before, it's like, oh, let me show up now.
I
Seriously?
am always on time for my calls and for everything else. So, all I need is about 10 seconds to get in.
There you go. That good. Rosalind, good to see you, my dear. That's a beautiful picture, by the way.
It is. Yes, I agree. I concur, Doctor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Doctor, you should be Dr. Sparky. It sounds better than Mr. Sparky.
It does. Yeah, this is actually my electrical shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, by the job, I'm an electrician, or was an electrician until I quit to do this full time. And so, yeah, actually, my mother embroidered these for me. When I passed my journeyman test, she made me a couple special journeyman shirts just for that.
Ah.
So,
well, I know you have plenty of them because I always see a different one.
I do. In fact, I had like this pile of shirts, like 2 feet tall. And I guess Sunday it fell over. So wife took all my old electrical shirts that are half worn out, put them totally separate from my show shirts. It's like, no, you don't need these anymore. They're no separate box if you need them.
I have a lot of trade show shirts, but they're not PG-13. We'll put it that way.
Nothing wrong with that. This is late night. We're okay with that. Mike, good to have you, buddy. See, how about coffee? We already know the story about that one.
Yeah, no coffee ever. It's just something that disgusted me as a child, and now I just think it's kind of cool to have. I'm the only adult I know who's never tried it.
Really, never
ever. So
impressive. See, I make fun of the wife because I say it's mouthwash. I say, hey, if you put some milk and sugar in that, it might be drinkable. The way it stands, yeah, no, I do not like coffee.
Yeah, I didn't want to stunt my growth, so.
I'm already short. I don't need help.
Oh, I'm almost 6'3" now. I'm growing, so I think I finally hit my teenage growth spurt.
Nice. I'm like 5'9". I think I'm shrinking. I've hit that age where everything's getting harder to reach now. So Crypto L, good morning. Glad you get to have you. That makes sense.
That can mean a few things, but
it's been a long day. Absolutely, Rosalind. Yeah. Cyril is a lucky man.
Did you figure out the grubfish? Is that how we're doing this one?
I did figure out the grubfish. So for those who don't know, we were going to do the original Gleam contest. Wow, drew a blank. Sorry. And just go that way. But now we decided we want to do a little more flashy. And so Various says, hey, check this out. And I'm like, okay, well, that's going to be interesting. How are we going to do this? So when the wife got home from work today, she's going to school for Excel as business management and all that. And I'm like, hey, here's what I need to do. I know you're an Excel master. I don't know how to use the damn thing. And she's like, yeah, no worries. Comes in here for like 10 minutes, like, done. It's like, oh, you suck. So, yeah.
Yeah, for anyone who's never seen the grubfish, it is one of our favorite ways to use for giveaways. We've been using it for, I don't know, over a year. And people just love it. It's like a little battle. Now, you won't be able to control your grubfish in this case, because normally for that you want everyone present. But as far as when you use it, just load in the list of names, it's still super fun to watch versus a wheel spinning or whatever other drawing method. So
right, absolutely. And yeah, I've got all the lists from the Gleam contest loaded in already, so I don't mess it up. And then I'm going to add everybody here, and so that gives them an added boost. So even if they did it through Gleam, they get one more entry just for being here. So
I think that's fair. I think those who show up should, be rewarded. So
absolutely. And if you guys harass Various here hard enough, maybe we'll have just a live viewers only giveaway on top of that. Just saying, you never know.
I'm like, what day is it? Is it a generous day or it's a Monday?
I don't know. How was your day so far? Paul, good to see you, buddy.
Very, very busy. A lot of phone calls, and those are always a little bit draining, but not a single one was like a boring, bad sales type phone call. So that's a plus.
That's a good thing, definitely. And I can tell because you keep fading out. Your face keeps like
I'm leaning forward because on mine it's like the slightest movement I fade in and out. So
gotcha. I like the background. See, I don't know. I only
had 10 seconds to pick, so I hadn't prepared it and just picked a random image I had, and it matches the Nexus token, right?
Exactly. It does. I like it.
Yeah.
Looks good. Okay, so Immortal, good to have you. Let's see. What did you guys dream last night? That was a long time ago.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, I do not remember a single thing, but I do feel I dream pretty much every night, and I do dream vividly very often. So,
see, I wake up and for the first couple minutes I can remember bits and pieces, but I carry the emotions for hours. And so I remember waking up this morning a little bit anxious, a little high strung, like I was in some kind of conflict or some disagreement or something in my dream because I woke up very tense and very nervous. And it's like, okay, it's just a dream. I got to let it go and just kind of breathe past it. And it's not always easy to do.
well, the problem now is I'm on my 8th day of just straight water, and I barely need sleep is the better way to put it. So normally I can fall asleep like nothing and sleep, really deeply. Now it's extremely hard to sleep for more than like maybe 3 hours. But I feel super energetic still, like at all hours for the most part. Other than phone calls draining me, but yeah, for the most part, like I'm just full of all this energy now that I'm not wasting energy on digestion. So
there you go. Well, that's kind of neat. I never thought about that one. See, mine's just the other way around. If I don't eat on a couple hour basis, man, I just crash and burn. I get tired.
yeah, no, digestion's like one of the heaviest processes your body can do. And when people eat 3-4 times a day, it's like by the time you're done from one meal, okay, now you start again. So no, now I just have 8 days worth of energy to do something with.
Hey, that works. I've got a whole list. So, well, apparently you can DM Crypto L because he's been trying to get a hold of you for hours, buddy. What's up there?
I gave him fair warning that I wasn't going to be able to answer him. I was slammed.
Gotcha. Well, that happens. That happens. Absolutely. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so how do I get the names in here?
I've never hosted it ourselves because I have minions for that.
I know you said that earlier. It's like, wow,
yeah.
Did I get demoted to a minion? How does this work?
You can be an honorary minion. That's like one step below, but you can work your way up to a minion.
Ooh. Hey, that's better than I am right now, so that's okay. Believe it or not, content creator is not that glorious or luxurious. I mean, Yabonks has talked about it, and literally we make like minimum wage at best, and that's on a good day. I mean, honestly, the amount of time we spend just digging and researching and trying to sort things out and make
and editing, cough, Alex, editing.
Yabonks, there's my man.
Hey, he made it as soon as we said his name.
Yeah, he sent me a DM. That's what I was looking over. Like, huh? Yeah, dude, we just got here. In fact, what? You know what? Hold on.
He is editing right now. See, good man.
I think we just need to fix that. I don't think that's acceptable. So let's see if we can't change that, shall we? Yeah, we are all very interested to see that AMA. I really want to get the inside details. Yeah, Paul, there he is. Exactly. He just shows up.
Should I mention to you, Bunks? We changed 80% of the.
Yeah, sorry. This is the alpha. We just rewrote the whole contract. Everything you did.
Whole project's different now.
Yeah, got to re-record it. So, well, I sent him an invite. Let's see if he jumps in with us. Love to have you in here, editing right now. Oh, come on in, man. Come on. You'll sleep later. It's okay.
Paul, I understand.
Yeah. See. Yep. All night. That's the way it goes, Paul. Life of the glorious life of a content creator. I'm editing right now. Stop yelling at me. There's the man.
Yo.
Oh, he is somewhere different. This must be the editing suite, or
no? Well, sometimes I'm downstairs editing right here instead of in the studio. I like to switch it up so I can hang with my cats and dogs.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Alex.
Guys?
Good, bud. Man, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've been busy. It's nonstop out here. You were just saying it's so many hours of research and vetting and editing. I'm working around the clock out here, and my AMAs are like just out of control, as Keith found out. Didn't you?
I think I have the record now, though, right? We beat Cyril. Sorry, Cyril.
We went what 10 and a
We
half
we broke
hours
the
or
10-hour mark, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Cyril's was 9 hours something.
yeah, it was 9.5. And I
Yeah.
did one last night that was 7 p.m. to 4:20 a.m. So
Oh, no.
Close.
9 hours 20
Oh.
minutes. Yeah,
close.
Yeah.
You still have the record, I guess.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
just
Wait,
barely.
wait. No. There was Reno, dude. I put that kid through the ringer. My wife is like, "You abused that young man. How could you do that to this guy?"
Yeah.
I kept him awake for 72 hours because I didn't. His KYC was still pending, and I'm like, I don't trust you are who you say you are. So he sent me like every personal document he could get his hands on, every bill, everything. I still didn't trust it until I like reversed AI image searched his face and like dug through for 10 hours. I vetted him and I found his face in his school yearbook on a school's website with his name, his actual name, and his business partner, who he said he's been best friends with his whole life. I saw their faces and names. The bone structures matched. The names matched. There's no way they're doctoring it on the school website. And I'm like, all right, I believe you are who you say you are. Let's do this. And the kid's just like, all right, I'm so tired, man. I'm like, let's go. So
That's great. I love it.
yeah.
I found out that on the other side of my business, we have a new client, and the client turned out to be a clone.
What? What do you mean
What?
by
And
that?
I'm actually not
Like a
joking. And
Cylon?
I can't share just yet, but February 1st, that's a hint, it'll all be public, and then I can share everything about it. But it is a clone, and it's something to do with you, Alex. You'll figure it out from that.
Oh no. What does that mean?
We talking a doppelganger going here, or what are we doing here? This is wow, they cloned you, Alex. There's two of you.
Is it
Oh,
are you
dear
talking
God.
about Cyril's brother?
No, I am legitimately talking about something that is cloned that is technically our new client.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Is-
that one will
are we
have to be-
talking private label here?
Nope, no. The other side of my business, nothing to do here. But you never know what might cross over.
Yeah, the other side of your business. You
Yeah,
got a lot going on with Master Brews and all that.
that's the side it's on. It's a new client over there. That's all
Okay.
I'll say. But the client turns out that they're a clone.
They're a clone.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I
don't know, man. You got me confused.
It'll all make sense very soon.
Is it the one person that I told that they need to get in touch with you? Because
No. This was something I don't know if I even mentioned to you, but I think I did, but the hint I'll give you is it does involve animals.
oh snap.
Hmm.
Oh snap, man. I don't even want to guess. I don't want to guess. I don't want to ruin the I know you got a surprise. I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah. But so that was interesting to find out because I thought they were joking, and it's totally legitimate.
Well, that's exciting. I can't wait to find out. February 1st, you said?
Yep.
Cool.
Interesting.
man.
Okay, little alpha coming here. So,
Yeah.
really. So I'm trying to add. Yeah, go ahead.
How's Nexus War going? I know we talked a couple days ago, and my AMA should be dropping here shortly. And I'm gonna do. I know Serenity's got a giveaway, and I haven't announced some of the news that I've got for you guys. But is everything still going smoothly?
So we did announce today. We took a few decisions, and we're moving the sale about 3 weeks out. And that's all because your video was late, so we had to change everything.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, ouch.
I strategically build the suspense, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. But no, we actually did come to agreement with our first partner, and it's not just like a collaboration type thing. It's a pretty vested partnership. So on that, we have a few things to still like define as far as some details, but the whole gist of it is it's going to add definitely a lot to the project. It's people you all know for sure. And they've been very successful in the space, so they have a nice track record behind them. So yeah, essentially, it's definitely going to give us some cool things. We might have one new planet that doesn't work like the other planets potentially, or we're definitely going to have something to do with the ships. And then on top of it, a big angle of it, because that's what everyone's been asking about, is can we have a more immediate source of a bit of passive revenue, as opposed to everything, your AMA will have tons of it in there. But those were a lot of long-term plans, right? So we've been trying to look at, how can we get something that's sustainable and can provide a bit? And we think we found something. So that's why the delay, plus your video.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah, because I read the message here. And yeah, we just kind of gave up on your Bonks video. We figured, sometime in February will be good, but hey, it's okay.
Yeah, well, I think it's good because, like, I don't think it's, I don't think anybody needs to rush things out here, because more and more people are finding it. And, as I found out during the AMA, the more people that find it and decide they want to play, the bigger and potentially better it could be for everybody involved. So, like, I know you're trying to, like, strike while the iron is hot, but I think the iron's just going to keep getting hotter, honestly.
Yeah. Well, now,
the longer you wait.
let's just say now it solved the main problem, because, like, we might have discussed, I don't remember, but the whole point of striking quickly on it was simply because it was on a tight budget, and we've allocated that budget right for the initial marketing, with people like Serenity and yourself and a few others. So we really wanted to use that efficiently. And when it all kind of came out, when we were expecting, that's kind of when we thought, okay, we're pretty confident in the private sale aspect. And then from there, we had funds to further market and do everything towards the public sale, which was always going to be weeks out. But now we have a lot more. No, Gabo, you will lose your tentacles, Kraken.
Hey, Gabo, I'm going to send you a link. You can hop in here. Yeah, tell us anything you want, buddy. So, I got you covered.
Yeah, so the idea was that even if we had delayed it, if we didn't have extra budget to do further marketing, there wasn't much benefit to delaying it, right? We couldn't continue to really build up much, other than maybe a few extra communities or whatever we could find. But now that we have this partnership, that's no longer an issue. So we're definitely going to be ramping up and building up a much stronger base to launch the sale, and that solves that. So yeah, it all kind of worked out.
Very cool. And I've been telling people about you behind the scenes that I've been working with, and when people are like talking about NFTs, I'm like, I know a guy who's like NFT specialist. He's got award-winning NFT inventions out there, and so I've been telling people about your Master Brews exploits, not literal exploits, by the way, but I mean, like, in like the business side of things, like you got a lot of recognition and accolades for your Whelp NFTs back in the day with your. That's my house chicken.
Is it morning?
Hi, chicken.
Henry, he thinks it is. It's midnight though, and the lights are on in here. And
in Costa Rica, when I lived there for years, I always heard chicken, but about 2 to 3 in the morning, which made no sense to me.
Yeah. Sorry about my house rooster. He's outside during the day, but at night he comes inside because he's
totally fine, man. It adds some natural touch. I love it. It's great.
He can't defend himself outside. He's a silky, and anyway.
You don't have to lie to us. You can just tell us it's your wife upset that you're editing.
That's my wife over there screaming because I never come to bed.
Are you on there again? What is wrong with you?
Hey, Mo.
Yo, Mo Gadi. And
yo, buddy?
Cyril, I saw you earlier too. Got the whole crew here. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
But
Thank you guys for
I've been telling people about not only Nexus War behind the scenes to some of the players back here, but Master Brews and your dynamic evolving NFTs with Whelp back was it last year or the year before?
Around early summer 2021 was when it dropped. So
yeah. So I like people that are doing real stuff out here, fully docked and everything. showing their face and being like, hey, I'm building stuff. So I try to put those people together. If they can find some way to work together, it's win-win-win for everybody.
Yeah. Well, what we have here, I think, is going to be helpful to people, and we're happy to give it for free because it's a service, but we need better pictures, right? So when we do release Block Refer, it's going to be pretty much the only one, at least that we can find, that's doing the affiliate platform for Web3 fully on chain, right? Fully solves things like fraud and instant payouts instead of delayed payouts for affiliates and all that. Right. So that thing is going to be pretty interesting.
Block Refer is going to be a cash cow. I have a feeling because, as you know, we both come from the affiliate business back before crypto, and I've been doing affiliate marketing for years and years before crypto. So the instant payouts is a huge feature to me because I would do all this work for affiliates. I'd put up all this ad spend. I'd build a landing page. I'd build a funnel, and I would spend all this money up front, get the commissions in the account, but I never know when that would hit my bank account. And sometimes these operations would be like they disappear on you, or they would ban your account with no reason.
Yeah.
And
well, they always had a reason that they didn't want to pay you.
Exactly. So I think that's a super good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. So we think that's going to be a big hit on the mainstream side, and it helps a lot of companies also. Like just when we have casual conversations about e-commerce friends of ours or people, why aren't you hopping into this space? The main reason is they're all afraid that affiliates are such a large part of their e-commerce business, and they have no idea how that'll work in Web3. So that's
absolutely. And Gabo, and for those guys that don't know, yes, Yabongs, hey, our heart goes out to you, brother.
Delilah. I think I got the name right, Delilah.
Yeah, you did. You guys are all too sweet, man. I can't believe you guys even remember that, know about it, remember the name. Like, honestly, that's touching to me because my wife and I had the funeral today. We buried her out in the animal cemetery, and we live on a sanctuary, and the cycles of life and death happen a lot faster than in the normal world.
You didn't say pet cemetery though.
I said that on purpose.
I'm glad you didn't. Thank you. But that's something that you and I talked about. And I mean, I've been a cat person my whole life. I've had one cat now for 14 years. And it's sad that all of our animals and some of our best friends have a much shorter lifespan than we do. And so it's hard. We're all going to suffer losses. And the biggest thing we can do is remember them and, just keep pressing on, living the best we can to honor them. And that's kind of the way I look at it. So my heart goes out for you because the loss does hurt.
Thanks, man. And it's kind of mind blowing and amazing to me that we have such an empathetic and like thoughtful community. All you guys, really, and everybody. Like I said, my mind is blown. That you guys even care that much about one of our rescued chickens. Most people wouldn't give a second thought, but it means a lot that you guys. You guys said all that, so thank you guys. It's not the first. It's not the first. It's not gonna be the last. But I feel it every time, and thank you guys for the words.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, we're family here, and that's what we do. And it's like everybody here. Thank you so much for showing up. I mean, it's kind of a spur of the moment. And jumped in there and said, "Hey, Various, let's do something." He's like, "Okay, when?" I don't know, 3 hours. And he's like, "Sure, let's do it."
Hey, we got the best community too. They'll spur the moment, jump in these live streams and show their support. Rosalind and Cyril, they're so active.
Yep.
Thanks, Rosalind. And about the eggs, we take the eggs from any of the rescued birds and we actually feed them back in a Whole Foods diet to the rescued dogs. And it's kind of like a cycle. Nothing goes to waste. And
no, that's perfect. And that's what it should be. I mean, especially with a farm where they are food producing, it can help the other animals. And it's spreading it around. I mean, that's you're really building that whole circle of life thing.
Yeah.
I can seize the monkey and Simba.
Speaking of animals, unfortunately, my dog injured his paw today, so he's been
oh no,
a little. Yeah, he got a shard of ice. I'm guessing it was a little piece of ice that cut him right between the toes. So I imagine it's like when we get a paper cut right between our fingers.
Yeah,
that hurts.
I'm like between letting him lick it because I know it's going to clean the wound right and less chance of infection, At the same time, I know overlicking will irritate it and cause issues. So I'm trying to keep them like, you get to lick it for a little bit now, then I make them stop, and then let them
Okay,
lick
that's
a little
enough.
more.
Yeah, man, it's crazy that you like ice. I haven't even, you know,
Thank you,
it's
Raptor.
it's like 50 degrees here. Hey, by the way, you keep blipping in and out with your
I know, but
background.
it's because I put this super bright background. I'll change it now. It was the Nexus token. It looked cool.
It is super
It
cool
is.
looking. Yeah.
We just got to get you green screen so you can utilize it properly. It's the only reason
Yeah.
I don't use the background.
Well, you know what? Does my dog's birthday work better? Let's see.
There you go.
Me and my pet. I like it.
Yeah.
And
no,
Rosalind,
I
yeah,
can-
sometimes we feed the eggs back to the other birds if there is, you know, we do it occasionally. So like, and we try to cross species so that, you know, I know it's not really we're weird about it. Like, oh, we don't want to eat their own eggs, even though they do. If you leave them out there too long, some will try to snag each other's eggs and stuff. But like, we'll do the
Right.
duck eggs for the chickens and the chickens for the ducks sometimes, just to give them a nutritional boost because they lay eggs so much more than is natural. They, you know, helps them make up for it.
And it's got to be weird. You've got kind of that fine line of, okay, when does it become cannibalism? I mean, it's
Yeah,
gotta be
exactly.
a tough moral
Yeah.
fight going there.
My wife and I, we have these debates all the time, and it's, I don't know what the right answer is or not, but we try to.
Food is food.
Yeah. And that's why I like the dogs. Like we try to give it to the dogs so that way, like, we got dog food basically with that and all the other stuff, and it's fully nutritionally complete, and we don't have to like feed them other chickens. Kind of, you know. I know. It doesn't matter. It's not. I know that's a hot topic. I don't even want to get into. So everybody does it differently. That's just how we do it on our animal rescue. Bonks don't promote birdie cannibalism. That's right.
Yeah. Bow.
Hey, Serenity, how have you been, dude? I know you've been hustling like a maniac out here nonstop.
I have been. I've been trying, really working, and I keep doing research. As soon as a project comes up, I start diving in. And a lot of times they're like, hey, we'll get a holding in a couple weeks or a couple months after launch. But it's like, hey, no worries, not a problem. But I still try and keep up on what's going on. And then still working on the Zero to Hero series. I keep trying to bring those out.
Those are great.
You like those? Are they following along to a good educational pattern? I mean, that's kind of my concern.
Yeah, dude, any educational content you can put out is just a community service, if you ask me, and people will gain so much value from it. So that will build so much value with your audience and with the entire DeFi community and with the YouTube algorithm. Once they pick up traction, people get a lot from it, and that value will come back to you. You'll get a bunch of people who will look at you as like a trusted, educator out here. So that's the best content. When I first was out here getting started, I did a lot of educational tutorials about that kind of stuff too. And good. I think they're great, dude. So everybody check out Serenity's educational series from Zero to Hero. It's really good.
Perfect. Well, thank you, bud. And for those who don't know, Yvonne's down here. He's my mentor, my friend, my coach. I'm in this space because of him. I blame it all on that guy right there. He's like, yeah, come on out here. You can do this. You got this. I'm like, okay, that's it. When my boss said, hey, I quit in a week.
So let me ask, where did you?
And I've tricked him because I'm just basically reading him the chapters of YouTube.
That's awesome.
But where did you two meet? Did you know each other before, or like met in Yabonk's Discord or something? Or
no, dude.
I don't remember the first place we met. I mean, we kept passing in the aisles at the grocery store, and eventually one day we just stopped. Like, hey, hi, I'm Jim. And he's like, hey, I'm Alex. Like, cool.
And he said, let me teach you how to YouTube.
No, he asked me. He's like, hey, do you have any tips for me?
Right.
And I was like, because I think he posted a video somewhere, and I love new content creators. I think it's super cool seeing people making content and going down this YouTube path because it's not easy and not many people do it. So like it's a small group of us around the water cooler kind of talking about like, hey, what works, what doesn't, like give me your opinions. So I love it when new people come into the space because then I get more people to bounce ideas off of. So I saw you make a video. I liked it. I subscribed. You had like, I think 10, 20 subscribers.
Yeah.
And, yeah. And you're like, oh, and I said, hey, I just subscribed, and you DM me. You're like, or you said, hey, can I DM you for some pointers? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So we started talking that way, and I'm like, here's what's worked for me. Try to outwork everybody else. It's not a competition, but if you put in the time and the effort, it'll show. People will start to notice that, hey, you're putting in a lot of work. You really are learning this stuff and trying to educate people. So that was like the main thing I said. And I said, be consistent. Try to do one video a week if you can. The big thing, have integrity. Don't lie to people. Don't mislead them. Be real with them, even when it's hard. And people will respect that and know you're not going to lie to them. So
and that's why I think I reached out to you first, because looking at the way you were doing yours and the path and the community you built, it's like, okay, this is the guy I want to follow, because it's one of those, why go out and follow somebody who's is going to train wreck or that you don't trust with it. I've lost money on following, and there's a few of them, like they're big content creators, but every time I get in on something they say go into, I lose. So like, no, thanks, I'll pass. So that's what really drew me to you, was your integrity, your honesty, and just your down to earth aspect. Because I am not the type that has this fabulous studio or anything like that. I'm just a regular guy like everybody else, trying to fight my way through this crowd and trying to build and learn and grow. And so that's where I was really impressed with you. The first videos I saw, I was like, okay, this guy I like.
Well, thank you, Serenity, dude. You're one of the nicest people I've ever met out here, and
thank you, brother.
You're a really great friend to me these days, and you've come a long way. Like I said, I knew you only had like 10 subscribers. You've got almost 500 now.
415, I think today is what I'm at.
Your channel's growing like gangbusters. People are talking about you. Everybody seems to kind of know who you are, or if they don't, they're like Gadi. Gadi's like, hey, I just subscribed to Serenity. Like, you're getting out there. You're going to be huge. You're already pretty big. 400 to 500 subscribers of real people, not bought subscribers, which is a thing. 400 to 500 real DeFi enthusiasts is no joke. That's some serious sway. You've got weight out here. So, I know it's a good thing, because I know you're going to be responsible with it. And that's why I have no problem helping you grow, telling people to go check out your content, subscribe to you, give him more attention, because you'll wield it responsibly.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And it's one of those where, for those who don't know, right off the bat, as soon as I got my first person approached me, hey, do you want to do a paid deal? I immediately got a hold of Alex, like, dude, okay, I need some pointers. What do I got? He's like, well, here's my contract. Like, can I use this? So I tweaked it a little bit, a couple things here and there, but it's pretty much the same thing. And that was what, 4 or 5 months ago? 3-4 months ago, something like that. And so when this whole thing came out with everybody else, like, oh, I'm using this contract now, I was like, dude, I've been doing that since day one, man.
You've been using the Yabong standards, I guess, a modified version of it for the whole time you've been out here too. So I love it, man. And hey, Gadi, much love and respect to you too. And thank you, Mike. Thanks everybody. I'm just seeing the comments. And Gabbo,
thank you, Mike.
We're in Florida, Gabbo. That's amazing. Iguanas, you've got to be more south than Orlando and Tampa then, because iguanas freeze up here.
When people say freeze in Florida, I have a hard time imagining that.
We've gotten like probably like 5 freezes this winter already, dipped into the 20s even, and we have to cover everything and take extra precautions.
See, that's just crazy, because me living here in Idaho, we have like 2 seasons, hotter than hell in the summer and colder than hell in the winter. And that's pretty much it. You get like a week of spring and a week of fall and done. The trees, they just simply go to fully green and bush to leaves. Done. Like, oh God, next week it's snow. It's just the way it works.
We're getting someone beat by his wife, guys, just to let you know.
Oh, cool.
What's that?
I missed that one. Okay, we'll have to do this here shortly. So let me make sure I got everybody. I'm going to let you guys chat for a second, and I am going to double check the names.
All right.
Paul, good night, buddy. I will make sure you're on the list, Paul. So, yes, if you do win, we'll make sure to let you know, my man.
Paul, hey, good to see you, man. And Crypto L, my wife's also going to beat me as well, more so than usual. She's looking at me with a funny face as she walked by.
We love you.
I solved that with years of wisdom and experience by trading my wife for my dog.
Does it count? My wife came with the dog, and the dog likes me better.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Cool. Okay, so let's do this. So we'll do this, and then we can keep yakking, chat, having some fun. So let me go ahead and add this to the stream. So what we've got here is this is by Critter Crafters, and Various suggested this. So what I did is I took all the names out of the Gween contest, and I took the first 3 letters of their email, and then the number after it is how many actions they completed for their entry. And that's why you see, like here, Jeff has 1 through 6 because they did all 6 actions. This is after I went through and deleted a whole bunch of scammers and all kinds of stuff. And then I've added the names of people here. So if you don't see your name on this list right here that I added in the live stream, please let me know, and I'll make sure to get those on right away.
Yeah. So this is going to be quite the battle, and it gets pretty interesting once it gets down to like 3 or 4.
Okay, Paul, sounds good. You snore away. We're going to start this battle. So, Alex, have you ever played this, bud?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I tried this out earlier on some test runs. It's actually kind of funny. The dance-off was cute, but there's only 24 players. You end up with these little people, and they dance, and saw blades come down and start wiping them out. It's like, oh my god,
dude, what?
We'll have to show some after
morbid.
this.
Yeah.
We'll do the dance-off with just the people in the room after this, and we'll figure something to give them, some love, some hugs, some attention, something.
I'm sure we can find them a little something.
No, Gadi, I put you in here.
Mogadi said, I'm guessing Serenity added some of the people in here during the video. So that's really cool of you to do, Serenity, to add the people on the live stream who are actually watching, just like throwing them on there. Good for you, man. That's
definitely
awesome.
Got to support the family, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Mogadi is core community, so awesome.
Absolutely.
Oh, and there's a superstition you guys should know about that. If any of the hosts or guests call out who they think's going to win, that person will never, ever, ever win.
Okay, so let me scroll up the list. I think it's going to be Cell. There you go. I don't know who Cell is, so I'm sorry, Cell, in advance. Watch, Cell wins. Wouldn't that just be wild? Of course, Magadi. Okay, so we're going to give this a shot. We're going to see how this goes. Now, this is for a siege box and a... Why did I just go blank? Help me out here,
It's a simple one. It's something an
Gearbox.
electrician would have.
Yeah, seriously.
It's the siege, and then it's the exploration phase. Dear God.
we just said it.
Gearbox.
Gearbox, thank you. Oh, man. I should take notes. I didn't study for this test. Can you tell? The whole computer technical issues really kind of threw me for a loop, guys. Sorry. Yes, Gearbox and Siegebox. So we'll start with the Gearbox.
Doing things live have a tendency to make your brain like Swiss cheese. Because when I'm live, like even if I've studied something through and through, I'll be like, my brain will freeze. I'll be like, oh no, what was that I was trying to say? And then you're live, and then you get like deer in the headlights. Yeah.
Deer in the headlights. Like, oh God, what do I do now? Yeah. I do that frequently, and literally my brain just stops. It's like somebody hit the switch. Like, please start again. Please start.
The best practice for that is 12-hour live streams.
We got to do some more of those. I've only done 2 of them with you so far. Yeah, definitely got to do some more.
I think we did do one that long once for our Master Ruse 1-year anniversary, like last year sometime.
Nice.
We had different guests and different clients and different people on throughout the day, but that meant myself and our team, like while the guests would change every hour, we were on hosting it for I think 14 hours. So
wow. Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Well,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
There we go. Put sexy man in the middle. There you go. Yeah.
What?
He's
right up there. What are you talking about?
Well, he's at the top because he's the one giving away these NFTs. So if you guys don't know, these NFTs are valued at $100 a piece. So, I mean, yeah, Various is giving us $200 worth of product right here, right now, depending on if you survive the battle.
But actually, you never know. You might get one of the rare items in it, right? So it could be worth more.
There you go.
True. Yeah, $200, man. That ain't no joke. So thank you, Keith, for being so generous to the community.
Absolutely.
We all
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
You didn't get the trick though. The trick is if they can't, they need a ship to equip it to, right? So
Right.
That's
See?
true.
but no, they can absolutely still just trade the NFT individually. So it's not a requirement that they actually buy something.
And it's funny, Keith. I covered that in my review video that got released like a week ago or so. I'm sure if there was a Yabonks AMA, I'm sure that would be covered in there too. But
It'd be
lost
lost in the sea of info.
Yeah,
You
but we
telling
haven't
me
seen that
I'm
yet.
going through this like 6.5 hours of footage, just like logging timestamps. I'm like, should I move this to the here or should I just leave it this section as it is? Like, oh, it's a dude. It's a great interview though. It's a fun one.
I always think, there's a lot of rambling because I notice when I like something or talking to someone, it rambles a lot. So yeah, I don't wish you're editing on my worst enemy, but we'll see what it comes out.
There is rambling, but the thing is, in those ramblings is realism and truth. Because if it's too edited, people might think, hey, why did they cut right there? Right? Did they cut something that they didn't mean to say because it's shady or because Keith rambles a lot and so does he bonks.
Right.
So I try to leave long like segments if I can. If it gets way too off topic, I might intervene. But I think what I've learned the most important thing is that first 30 seconds or so, if it's not right off the bat, like super hook you and pull you in.
Mm-hmm.
If it starts wandering right off the bat, I might take a sound bite that's exciting from later in the video and put it at the front to grab their attention. And then they'll be more willing to sit there and be like, okay, what do these guys have to say? Why should I care? If I can get them excited, like with the Only Burns video with Cyril, that first 5 minutes of that video, because Cyril and I also rambled, and that first 5 minutes of his video though was like I made it a banger, like boom, 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 and that video took off. People
I saw it. I saw it hit like 10,000 views or something. And
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Dang,
it's insane. So Urich, good to see you, dear. So happy you could make it. So
what's up, Urich? Yeah, I know Urich as well, community member. We got a lot of people in here.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
And so, Cyril, to answer your question, you asked, where did all the Jeffs come from? So what I was saying earlier is these are the entries from the Gleam contest that was running that ended last night at midnight. And there was 6 tasks you could complete, and each one counted as an entry. So that's why some of these you're going to see 6 of some, 2 of another, 3 of another. But then on top of that is just the community. If you did the Gleam contest, you have those entries. Plus, being here live, you get another one on top of that. So I think that answers, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Urich, love you, dear. Glad you can make it. I know it's morning where you're at, so good morning. Welcome to the show. For us idiots, it's the middle of the night because we're not that bright. I think I'm the earliest time zone.
The day is just getting started for me. I already budgeted tonight as an all-nighter for this edit. At night, I don't have live streams, meetings, usually, and stuff like that. So it's like I gotta get my flow state.
You can relax a little now. It's not as urgent anymore. But then I'm like, I also don't want to take him off it. I don't know when he'll get back on it.
No, I see. The thing is, I got to get this one done and the next one done because the one I did last night, they really need it in like 2 or 3 days. So it's like, crap. I got to like boom, 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 edit for like 50 plus hours straight to get all these done. And so tonight I'm up all night. Tomorrow I'm editing all day. And just, how we do Serenity.
Oh, yeah, I do. I know how this game goes. Now, see, that's one thing I do a little differently than you do. Like when I'm making my videos, I actually have my editor in front of me, my screen over here for my files, and I actually record a section, grab it, put it in, and then I cut it, put it together, okay, record the next section, and I do it as I go. So I'm not sure if that's better or worse or how.
No, it's much better. It is. I think it's probably much better, but with the AMAs, you can't do that because these are interviews, right?
Right.
I bring them on my TV show. I do it just like I would do an interview on a live TV show. And then afterwards, if I can massage it around a little bit to make it more exciting up front or take out any internet drops, audio issues I can fix, stuff like that to touch it up and make a really high quality final product that's the best and most enjoyable viewing experience for that kind of content, then that's what I do. And it still takes a super long time to go through that much content.
It does. Now, one thing I want to point out here, you bunks, is you have not stuttered or hiccuped once. What are you doing? Why is your internet so good?
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. Different room, I think.
Dude, you're smooth as silk, man. This is great.
So I think T-Mobile, they've been a lot better lately. It's literally on them. So they have not been deprioritizing me. It must be a new month, and I haven't hit the 50 gigabyte limit before they start deprioritizing my data. So
It'll happen. It'll happen.
You know, I'm on T-Mobile as a Canadian in Canada.
really,
I am, because I had that plan when I lived in New York years ago, and I've just kept it since because it's so much better than the Canadian plans. And then when I travel, it's awesome because everything is unlimited and super fast. So
right. Yeah,
Nice.
It is super fast. It's just as soon as you cross their data limit, they start messing with you randomly, and they shouldn't, according to my contract, but they do. You guys have seen it.
Yeah.
yeah.
But then
Well,
again,
mine
most
is
people don't do
cool.
10-hour
Starlink
rides.
any day
Unlimited.
now. They said it's coming any day to my area. So
I noticed that Roswell, as soon as I said he did this arm thing, and the whole thing went, it's like, oh my God. Yeah. It's like, oh God, I should have shut up. That's my bad. Sorry. Totally my bad. Okay, so
Alright.
let's try this game out, shall we?
Yeah, I'm anxious to see these. I don't know how many are in there. It's going to be a mess at first, but they die quick.
There was like 160 entries.
Oh,
So
wow.
there's a pile. And then on top of these guys, yeah, we're probably pushing 170 different people. So, okay, let's bring this to
And
the...
6 Jeffs.
Okay, so Royal. And I believe as soon as I click this, it just starts. And so the last person standing, we're going to play first round for the gearbox. And
Okay.
before we do this, I want to make sure I copy. Okay. In case I have to put it back in, I do not want to type this crap out. Okay.
So these are your grubfish. There's 195 in, actually.
oh my goodness.
And right now they're just smashing each other, but there will be hazards from the screen, I believe.
That was the saw blade just came through. Did you see that? There's another
Oh, yeah.
Oh
one.
no. Oh dear me.
Oh my God, this is vicious.
Oh, it's a bloodbath.
It's a lot of KOs.
Hopefully,
Most violent giveaway contest I've ever seen.
So when you only have a few people, if they're playing on Twitch, the viewers can actually control their grubfish by like spacebar and a few things to make it twirl or make it like have a little burst of speed. But they don't know what's coming where, so it doesn't really help them. But
Right,
it's more
yeah.
fun when it's interactive. So
oh, this is getting brutal, man. Good thing this is late night TV. Ooh, that was a big one. What happened there?
We're at 44 left.
Gabbo's still alive. Go Gabbo.
Oh, Gabbo, you got this, buddy. I see
Give
you're
you a lot to
oh,
clean up.
oh, they went
Oh
your
no, Gabbo got.
Oh, there's
And,
lots of ways.
We're down to the final 6.
5,
Oh,
4, 3. Oh my God.
oh,
So
one
violent.
looks like it's gonna explode. It's flashing pink.
Ooh, he did. He popped.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go.
We
Mick
have a
2.
winner.
Okay. Mick 2, congrats.
That was crazy.
Why does number 3 have an only burns thing happening?
Oh, it's because that's the one that popped.
Oh, okay. The explosion.
That was good.
Dude, this
Wow,
is the
okay, that
weirdest
was crazy.
game I've ever seen. This is great.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay, so Mick 2, that was for the gearbox, and I will send Various over the email and all the contact information, and you can just deal with them direct to Various if you want to do it that way.
Yeah, actually, the easiest thing would be if they go in our Discord, open a support ticket.
Okay.
We have the ticket bot, and that'll be great because it'll be kept there. We can talk to them, have their info, and drop it when it comes out. So,
And send, you guys got to send some qualifying information. So Serenity, send it over anyway, and then that way,
yeah,
Various, you can do it because you're gonna get impersonators saying,
Absolutely.
"Hey, I'm Mick too."
That is a good point.
Yeah, it
So-
happens.
See, what we do is we use their Discord names, and that way it's easier to match up. But
So here's
Yeah.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this a step harder. Since I have every email for the people that did the Gleam, I'm going to email you a secret word. That word you have to reply to Various, and I'll let him know what that word is also. So
Good
if he
idea.
gets anything without that keyword, he's going to ignore it. So here's your warning, guys. Follow directions,
And-
please, or you're going to lose
and
a
I'm
$100.
only taking the first one for each box. So if you share your word with someone and they decide to, undercut you, that's your problem.
And it's not a word you're going to guess. Trust me. It is. Look how eclectic I am, guys. Come on. I can come up with some weird ass words. So we're going
It's
to
your
keep
middle
it.
name, isn't it?
Actually, it's Thomas, to be honest. But
Oh.
yeah, it should be weird.
Or just have Keith talk to his AI robot to come up with a super creative name, like all the names in Nexus War.
It's been a little bit overloaded as of late. Too many people are using up my AI bandwidth, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I have tricks to get it to answer me still when it's overloaded. So
I am God. Answer me first.
I was really upset with it the other morning. It just would not listen to what I was telling it to do. It kept making the same mistake, and I told it over and over again, stop answering like this particular part, and it would keep doing it. And then at one point I just said, is something wrong with you today? I'm going to literally unplug you. And then it answered me with apologies and without that sentence.
That's hilarious.
That was adorable. Yeah, that was adorable and gruesome at the same time, Ross. That was good. I liked it. So yeah, Lucky Gabo, he always wins. Thank God. Not this time. Yes. No, not this time. Okay, so we got one more round of this, and then I'm really trying to push Keith up there to say, hey, how about just the viewers? See what happens. So, you guys ready for another round of this?
Yeah.
Now, this one is
I
for
am.
the Siege box. So let's play again. And hop. Good thing I prepared for this. Ha 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 ha. Okay. And on your marks.
All right.
Let me get full screen here. There we go. See the blood in 4K. May the best grub win. Ooh, that was vicious. Oh, he blew up. And he took his buddy's.
no.
Mhm.
X pattern. This is totally different than the last one.
I think they do have other versions that if you eventually upgrade, they add some extra features to it.
Oh, it up there's going to explode. I'm watching him. There he goes. Ooh,
Oh,
he got like
there we go.
6. Oh, one's just flying around. Who's that? Paul. Paul was just zooming through. It's like, no.
There was a bone in the corner, but now it's covered in green blood or innards. See, any names I recognize still alive?
Yep, there's Paul. He's still kicking around. There's Mike. Ooh, Paul, you just missed that blade, buddy.
Oh yeah,
That's close twice.
Paul's. Oh,
3 times.
Oh,
Man, he's playing with fire. Look at that.
jeez.
Oh, he's going to blow up.
No,
Oh, Paul got that.
he didn't even have time to blow up.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, it's gonna be someone with a number.
Yeah.
I say it's gonna be Ash. Nope. It works.
Remember what you said earlier? Hey, everybody's
Yep.
dead. How does that work?
Well, the last one still got it. Nobody
Okay.
survived ever.
That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. Oh, poor little bud.
Oh, we had Mike and
8-2.
Paul as 8 and 9 though. That's not bad. Top 10.
You know, that's interesting. Both Mick and Kay won on the second entry. However, they did through the Gleam. The second action is what they won on.
So you're saying do more than the minimum?
Apparently one's not enough, guys. So no, congrats. And let's see, we're gonna go. Okay, that's the keyword for that one. Got it. So I wrote down the keywords, and Mick and Kay, I'm gonna send you guys emails. Definitely respond with that secret word. over to Various in the Discord. I'll put a link in your email. Sign up there. DM him directly that secret word. Say, hey, I won on Down Home Crypto with Serenity and all the crazies. Weird bug game. And here's my secret word. Because you ain't got that word, you ain't getting in.
It's a good idea.
Now, I know you've been pushing for the viewers. So I've been trying to think, though, what we could do because we just did the boxes. We definitely don't want to do ships because we really want to keep the ships non-giveaway.
Very, very. That's like $1,000.
Yeah, but it's not for the price. It's more because there's so few of them. We really want to keep them as like something we don't give away.
Yeah.
So you know what the best thing to do is, I guess for now, till we have more things, we can give them the choice of which type of box they want to get.
There you go.
So one box, and they get to choose which box they prefer.
Nice. I like it.
Gearbox. I vote Gearbox.
Yeah, I give you permission to put Alex and yourself in this as well.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That
sounds so odd when I'm like, I give you permission. You're hosting this whole thing.
Well, you're donating, right? So this is like, you know, we don't want to dictate the terms of your charity. That's like super weird, right? You're doing this out of the goodness of your heart.
I demand you put yourself and Alex in it.
Okay, here we go. Now I got to enter valid list. So let me see what I got here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm doing everything off the screen here. Okay.
See you, Crypto L.
Crypto L, you know, we'll be
Crypto
talking tomorrow, and hope your daughter feels better.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Yes. Get some rest. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us. Crypto L, you are still in this giveaway, too, by the way. So we'll make sure to let you know if you win it. So
cool.
And remember, she's never too young for tequila for a cold.
You know, it's funny when my kids were growing up, we had a bottle of Jim Beam under the sink, and we would dip our finger in it and rub it on their gums. They got to a point eventually you'd stick it in their mouth and they'd latch on your hand and start sucking. They wouldn't let go. It's like, no, alcoholic. What's wrong with you?
I think that's like a common thing I've heard, or at least among maybe Irish folk. And I'm part Irish, so I can say that. But I have heard that in general, like people keep whiskey and rub it on teeth. I mean, other people used to say that about, you know, other substances like cocaine. They'd rub it on babies' teeth, which sounded like something they probably would do in the 1940s or 30s or 20s, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
babies doing gummies. What the hell's the world coming to?
I don't know who would do that. Nobody in here does gummies.
I don't know. I just made that term up.
Yeah, never heard that before.
Yeah. The only thing I've ever liked were hallucinogens, so I'll leave it at that.
They get my vote of all the things.
Absolutely. So, Immortal Raptor, you've been in the game the whole time. You were in the last 2 rounds. Unfortunately, you didn't win, buddy. Sorry, but this one is going to be only for the viewers. So here's what I need you guys to do. We need to vote on do we want a gearbox or a siege box. So put in the comments down below what you guys want. Whoever gets the most vote wins. And Alex is going to count them up. That way I'm not biased.
Yeah.
I vote
nice way to hide you can't count.
Thank you. I thought it was pretty good. It gives about 10. I got to start taking off clothes. So we don't want that.
That's a whole different stream. There's a paywall on that one.
Yeah, exactly. Usually it's pay to turn it off in my case, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Gearbox.
I'm in.
Okay, so I got 1 for gear, 2 for gear.
Bullseye, you sure you don't want to be on the stream? It's past his bedtime. He's extremely good at always, no matter where he is, going to sleep at exactly 9 p.m.
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 gears, and 1 siege so far. Gearbox dominates.
Yeah.
I says siege. Okay. Gearbox works. Gearbox is really pulling ahead.
Oh yeah, because I like that gearbox. You can put on your jump ship and get a better chance of finding those cash deposits on the planets, and some of them are pretty substantial.
Yeah, biggest one's a 5K cash box, man. That's a pile.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Box works, okay. So I'm 6-1 so far.
Yeah. Oh, I will mention we haven't updated the docs yet, but as far as exploring goes, we absolutely are going to drop the explore fee. This
Nice.
way, it doesn't affect the math the same way dropping the attack would. So dropping the explore fee, it just allows people to explore more and have more fun. And at the end of the day, it's the same. Like if they wanted to spend X, they could still spend X, but they can spread out their chances as opposed to just putting it in one planet. And there's a few advantages. Like if they couldn't spend X, but they could still spend half of X, they could still explore, right? Those extra times. So
Right.
Yeah.
No, and that makes sense. I mean, definitely. Now, is that still going to work out the same on the tokenomics and everything else as far as the size of the cache and all that?
Yeah, so it doesn't change anything on the explore side. Attacking, if we lowered the price on attack, what it does change is not per attack, your odds are always what they are, but the law of averages eventually, right? If there's 100 times more attacks or 10 times more attacks, eventually it might catch up and average out. So that wouldn't be fair to the sphere holders. They might not appreciate it. Then again, they might, because if these attacks still keep failing, they're piling up those fees, right? So
Yeah.
never know. But no, we're not going to change attack. We are going to change explore. We think it'll promote more engagement and promote more people to explore more often and on
So
different
is Explorer still going to be in the 72-hour window, or will you
Yeah.
expand the Explorer to the whole month as well?
No, we still can't. And the reason, I don't remember if we spoke
Spheres,
about that,
right?
but the reason we couldn't was because it is using RNG like through Chainlink, and there would be no fair way with RNG to guarantee someone will ever get a sphere.
Right.
And if they got one late or never got one, well, nobody has anything to attack, right? So that's why it's still definitely a one-time event, and for this it makes sense. But maybe in future seasons we'll have different mechanics a little bit, so we can change.
So what would stop one person from doing like 1,000 explorers versus somebody else who just does like 3?
Technically nothing, but that's going to be a lot of token burnt and bought, and that's going to help everyone, right? And
Wait, I
then
thought you said you took out the Explorer fee.
No. All I did was we're going to lower it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. I was like, in my head, I'm like, that's gonna get weird. No, that's totally cool. That's great because like you said, it does not affect the math actually. It just splits up it's still the same math. I remember I thought about that same thing. You could drop that price lower. People can enter in more times. It actually helps the protocol more. And there's like a fine balance. You have to find that like balance between like high spend and how many times they do it, and find that sweet spot where it's like they want to do it more, but they're still spending enough where it benefits the protocol a lot, and like find that sweet spot. And yeah, so I understand why you'd be adjusting that as you learn more.
Psychologically there's advantages, and it's also a little nicer, just to say, because let's say someone, they only wanted to spend, I don't know, let's say it was $50 to explore, and they really only had 30 or wanted to spend 30 or 25, right? They might still spend that 50, but now they're feeling like, I kind of had to, as opposed to spending what you want to, right? So
yeah,
exactly. And someone like me, a smaller guy, where it's going to be tough to even try and get a jump ship, but if I do that, that's going to pretty much break the bank what I've got. So then you start talking $50 per expedition. It's going to get really pricey. So lowering that gives them a better odds of actually participating in the game versus just doing their
and we still do have, like, anyone who gets a jump ship has one free explore per planet. That's not going to change, and that's to give you, like, if you have a jump ship, you don't have to spend any other money. You can absolutely get a sphere or get one of those BUSD caches just from your ship, right? So
absolutely,
you get 5 shots, right off the bat. Did you say there was a potential 6th planet, though?
I did. That might be something to tie into our partnership, but it's not going to be holding a sphere. It's not going to work the same as the other planets. Essentially, it'll have its own special stuff that we're kind of throwing around as ideas. So
would people still get one free for that planet? One free explorer?
No, because that one will work extremely differently, but it's purely optional and purely like an add-on for people who want to use it or try their luck with it, we'll say. But it's totally different. And then we've been thinking of all kinds of cool ideas. Like, the list is ever growing and we keep crossing some off, but There's a lot. Like I know Serenity knows one, something about ships, but he's sworn to secrecy.
So all I can say, when you start talking that sixth planet and people can choose, I got that flashback from the movie Ready Player One, where they're going through and there's a casino planet. Yeah, that's all I could think of. I was like, yep, casino world. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely have a different idea for other planets of a totally different dimension, we'll say, that are not involved in the game whatsoever, but we have a really cool idea for them, but that's like much down the line.
I love it, man.
We're already complicated enough.
Yeah, that's like our planet, Yabonks, the out of dimension people. Yeah, that's us. We belong there.
Dude, yeah. Or the casino planet. Like DeFi is the casino planet.
We are the degens of the space. Speaking of degens, so Immortal Raptor's like, do we want to place a bet on this?
The degening never stops. Thanks, Immortal Raptor. It proved our point.
We're gonna have a problem because if we make a bet between ourselves here, whoever we all pick, they're not gonna win. So,
oh yeah, good point. Oof, yeah. Do you really want us to bet?
Unless we break the superstition, maybe we have the power.
We know on the last one, Keith, there at the end, you had a 50-50 shot and you got it wrong. So as soon as you said the name, that poor little grub got blown up. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, that was like instant.
Mm-hmm. You don't want our bad karma. Besides, we're not going to do the grubs this time. We're going to do a dance off because we have enough people. We can do this. So let's see who can dance the best, shall we?
I don't remember the dance off. It's been so long since I've seen that one. So I
checked it out earlier. It was kind of funny, morbid, but funny. I liked it. Okay, so is anybody not on the list that I've got going here? Anybody in the room that I don't have?
Yes, you did not obey my commands, and you did not put yourself and Yabonks in.
Oh man. See, I'm horrible at direction. My wife always tells me, you want to get me to do something? Tell me I'm not allowed to do it. Happens every time. Okay.
I don't know who that is, but they started off well.
It did. Okay. Let me fix this.
By the way, it's not Ox, it's 0x.
I had it in 0.
And you know what? I never used that till recently. And you know why I added it? So this way, in all the Discords I'm in, I appear at the top of all the name lists.
I like that. See, this is why I didn't want to type. Never mind. I'm not even going to try. I'm trying to type my keyboard.
All right. So I'm going to predict I win. This way I can eliminate myself.
Okay. So if you do win, do we get to do another round and you're going to double the prize? Or how's this going to work?
That would be fun, since we're all apparently degenerates. Let's do that.
Double or nothing.
Yeah.
If I win, then yes, it will be another prize of one of each box.
All right. Ooh. And I will vote on myself. And if I win, I will... I guess I can't I can't talk about your donations, right? I was gonna try to dictate then we'll do double too, but no. If I win, I will give it away as an additional giveaway.
Okay.
I'll do it at a separate event later, so that way we can have another party. It'll be a whole separate. It'll be another excuse to have a party.
Do we need an excuse? Really? I thought it was just because we're that cool and we just.
I have to ask my team, but there is another game that's like this, really cool, but quite a bit different. Where if we're less than 12, there's a little bit of interaction that's pretty fun with a little bit of like trivia, but the trivia involves it's the same style, very gruesome and very very animated.
Perfect. Thank you, George. Love you, dear. A dozen eggs. There you go. You're gonna throw in a dozen eggs, you bonks?
All right.
We can't afford it. The dogs gotta eat.
You want to take the food out of the dog's mouth? That's just wrong, John. Come on, man. Let's see, do we have John in here? Yeah. Okay. Just make sure.
I've got plenty of oranges though. Tangerines. The tangerine trees are just loaded. They're dropping fruit every day. Our fridges. We've got 2 fridges. They're just packed with tangerines, and I'm eating 5 to 10 a day. So I'll get you a dozen tangerines.
I'll send you my address. Send as many as you want, man.
Technically, I'm not allowed to ship tangerines to other countries from Florida. I'll get in trouble.
I'll send you a random junk NFT from one of the many horrible NFT projects I've been in.
I got a few of those.
I got plenty of those. I'm good.
We got lots of those. Okay. You guys feel like dancing? Dance.
Send me some utility NFT that actually has some functionality that does something.
Okay, here we go. Let's see who can dance.
Oh yeah, I don't remember this.
Oh damn, I got the moves.
Take it, baby.
It's a bunch of fun guys.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
Cyril got wiped. Wow.
Oh shit, dude, this is dark. This is real dark.
This is totally Keith's idea, man. He pointed me to this.
They're so scared. Oh,
I'm toast.
Oh my god, they're in shock.
Oh, Gadi.
No, Gadi. Yeah.
Gabo, Mike's gone.
Hey. I'm gonna throw up.
Oxverius still down there.
No, you're right.
We're hiding at the bottom. Oh,
Yeah.
They're freaking out.
I'm so scared.
There I go. Yeah, I can tell your dude keeps freezing up. You see that? He did the robot.
Yeah, get out of there.
Oh, my guy's about to erupt.
Everybody's drooling now.
Oh,
Oh God.
Oh, it's down to me and Paul.
Not like this. Never
It just
like
wants me to double the price. Oh no!
Oh! I was really hoping. It's like, oh man, so close.
Oh, number one is nobody.
What?
No way. It was Paul.
Yeah.
It was Paul.
I don't know. I think
Paul's gonna be happy if he's not still here. Congrats, Paul, if you're watching.
Yes, Paul. Congrats, buddy.
He's gonna wake up at 4:45 and be happy to hear that.
I think the Invisible Man won here, apparently, or Invisible Woman, because it's just number one blank. I know why that happened. It's because we both died on that same comet or whatever it was, ball thing. If one of us had survived and then died after it, they would have been number one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Got it.
See, I think that just means we got to do another one then. That was the gearbox. Yeah, I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying to get some more out of them.
All right. If we do one more, because it's fun. Yes. So we can do one more, and then I have to hop off because I still have work to do tonight.
Don't we all?
Same. I'm gonna be up all night at this point. Yeah, I can't turn down a live stream with the community like this, though. You know me.
Exactly. See, that's why I knew I'd throw it at you. It's like, oh, I know he'll come in. I know he will. So,
I got off a
definitely
3-hour meeting. I was doing a vetting call on another project that I got an AMA coming up with. It's like, you know how I do, Keith. There's like a 3-hour call to vet this person. And then I saw my messages. Serenity sent me a message like 3 hours ago saying live stream. I'm like, oh, shoot. Did I miss it? Nope. You guys still going. So.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
Paul, right there's the Discord link. Sign up there. Shoot a DM over here to Oxverius. Let him know that you were in here. Identify some way. And let's see. I don't know. I'll let you
I'll be
prove
right back.
He's gone. Easy come, easy go.
Oh, he'll be back.
Oh, yes. So he says. So is this kind of what you're expecting here, Keith?
You know what? We have more people in here than I expected, because sometimes we've done these giveaways just like pop-up streams, and it was just maybe 10 people would show up, even when we had like really, really busy active times like in the past. So yeah, I think you got a surprisingly nice turnout.
I think we did. I'm really impressed, everybody, and thank you so much for everybody tuning in. And here I'm vaping on screen and big. There we go. Yes, I vape. I gave up smoking. Smoked for years, and so I still vape though. And late night I can get away with that.
Oh, my dog's having a dream.
Was it a good one?
You can tell like that little sound they make, like the bloop 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 bloop. That's like when they're dreaming, supposedly. So yeah, he's having a hell of a dream.
Oh, when I see the dog and the legs are sitting there kicking, it's like, man, get the cat, go, get the cat, and the legs go faster. It's like,
I would love to know what's going through his mind.
Bacon. Can you guys still hear that music over this? Or is that just me listening to it?
I do not.
Okay, it's just me then. Minimize it. Oh, thank God. I keep talking louder to try and yell over the top of it because it's so loud. Oh, man. There we go.
Yeah, no, I don't hear a single sound of music.
Wow. I can change that. Yeah, there we go. Background music. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Feeding the ducks. What's that sound like?
Oh, I heard a little sound.
Turn volume up.
But I thought you said you were playing music.
Exactly. Yeah, that's not my kind of music either. We'll try rock, see what that does. At least there's some noise in the background while you come back.
Well, thank you, Your Edge, for joining. If that's hopefully how you pronounce it.
Absolutely. Thank you, my dear. And so, yeah, it's early morning for Your Edge. I've known her for, over a year now, I think. Met her in 100 days. And, yeah, I keep finding her in every server. In fact, there was one the other day I got into, and they were looking for someone who spoke a couple different languages. And did that ever pan out for you, Your Edge? Did that moderator position come to fruition for you?
Yes, well, congratulations.
Yes, awesome. Ooh, congrats. Glad I could help, dear. I saw that.
By the way, guys, I want to say that this whiteboard is not actually stuff I needed on it. These are clues to some of the stuff we've been dropping in our little transmissions. Well, one half is clues, one half is not so much clues, just decoration.
Northwest, not.
I think I know what DHP means.
I'm trying to think, do I remember what it means?
If not, we're in trouble. Yeah, I'm trying to zoom in on this camera, guys. Sorry, that's as close as I can get you. And we're back. Okay. So, Yabonks, you ready for another dance-off?
I am. Yes. Wait. Yes. No. Go. Get it started. Get it started. I need to get more coffee, but I'll be back before it starts.
How much you want to bet he's going to find a squirrel, a random animal, or something, and he's going to get lost?
Yeah, no, the bottom word in the back, it might be too far for you guys to read, but that's the one that's been a little bit mentioned in some of the transmissions. Gabo, we'll let you know if you win.
Absolutely, Gabo. Thank you, buddy, for showing in. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, as always, and for more than just showing up. So,
yeah, Gabo is a force to be reckoned with for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
we're
you so much.
still keeping him. We're still keeping him not fully unleashed there. So.
Oh, you're all right in the cantina. Good to see you there. And Robex is in there too. Cool.
I haven't even looked. I've been just staring at this.
Yeah, me too. We got 2 new ones. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, good to see you.
See Gabo.
Hi guys and gals. All right, we're back. Let's try that one. Hey, that one works. Okay, yeah, open that screen back up. There it is. Okay. Let's bring that screen back up. Results. Anybody new show up in that time? Okay, did I miss anybody? And if you guys would, please do me a favor and like, subscribe, give us some love. I gotta ask.
You got to use the. Do the kids still say smash the subscribe or whatever they do?
Smash the subscribe button. Yeah. No, I just beg, like, please, help. I'm a little guy. I need some loving. Hey, sir, I like for the poor. Any for the poor, governor?
I'm waiting for you to be at $4.99, then I can be number 500.
Ooh, there you go. It was really funny when my computer went down for those couple days. I was actually stuck on 404 subscribers for like a day and a half. It was absolutely hysterical. It's like, yep. And for those who don't know, 404 is error for file not found. Like, seriously, how fitting is this? Okay. Ready for the dance off? And this is for the Siege box, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Keith, thank you so much, man. That's doubling the giveaways that you planned on. So, and that is awesome. I can't thank you enough for that. That is
no worries at all. And I'm glad, we do have, for those at least, we do have 2,000. So by the time, we're ready to sell those, if we've given out 25, 30, like it's not a big deal. And it's hopefully to people who are going to come check things out. So I think, more than happy to give them away, especially for people jumping on, this late at night and for just a random pop-up thing.
Absolutely. And yeah, everybody here are people that I've known and talked to and seen. So it's great to have you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Because this was spur of the moment. And I mean, this is what makes this community awesome is you guys' willingness to hop in here and be a part of the fun. So thank you. And with that, let's see who can dance through the saw blades. Again. And it did it to me again.
I hope you copy pasted that last one.
Oh, I did the Discord link the last time. Damn it! Damn it. Okay, so we have a slight technical difficulty, so I'm going to let you guys talk for a minute while I go fight.
All right, let's see if you can guess this. What do you think is on my wall? Not the whiteboard, the other wall.
See, now you got me
was that Inglorious Bastards?
Yeah, that was probably the easy one to spot down there. But it is a wall of Tarantino, but it's from Displate, who are a pretty cool company. They do a lot of all kinds of art, work with all kinds of artists, and it's all on metal, like magnetic little plates. So it's very easy to just put them on your wall with the magnet, take them off, and no pain in the ass like in making holes and all that stuff. So
that's pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah. Otherwise, this room doesn't have much going on in it, but my hallway has quite a few. I was told when I listed my house by the agent, please take your paintings down. And asked her, is that? I'm like, is that a normal thing? And she's like, no, just yours specifically.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
Well, I have a really nice pinhead when you enter the main doorway. And then I have a very evil clown that says like "Eat fast, die young." It's a very, very evil Ronald McDonald, I think.
Nice.
I have a Deadpool one, which is really old like comic book style, but I don't know. It's a little violent, I guess, in particular that one. I just have a few random things around. I do have one thing that's really cool is I'm a big Masters of the Universe fan since I'm a kid. Those were like the toys that I collected. I didn't have G.I. Joe. I didn't have Transformers. But I met the creator of He-Man and got him to sign a kind of... It was a print, but it looks like a painting. And I got him to sign it, and it had every character and every like item from the universe in it. It's a massive piece, and I have that in my dining room. I got it framed, so now it looks like a real painting. Even though it's a print, but
nice. That's huge.
Okay.
And then I have another piece. It's all my favorite villains done in black and white, like kind of a charcoal drawing. But the artist, it's really cool. He draws with both hands simultaneously. So with one he draws, and with one he inks and shades at the same time.
That's insane.
So it's insane. Nuts. And when I just, I didn't discover him, but when I first found like him at a convention, I got that piece done for like something like $300, like a custom commission. He now blew up. His name is Rob Pryor. He charges about $100,000 a piece, and he did 3 NFT drops like during the bull run. Each of them sold at auction for like 300,000-400,000 each. And I'm like, oh. And he actually sent me a message. I talk to him once in a while. He's like, hey, I hope you're not selling that thing on eBay. I'm like, no, man, it's right here in my house. But when financial times are tough, I got to admit, I thought about it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's crazy.
That's my, I guess, what is it? That's my Picasso, my Van Gogh is this comic book guy that I just happened to bump into at a convention, liked what he was doing, like thought it was cool, and years later, because of that, yeah, he kind of blew up in that industry. So
That's impressive.
I'm kind of hoping that happens with one of these DeFi projects that are like super small that I cover. You know, and I hope, you know, with my research and vetting, they're, you know, reasonable people and projects that if they succeed, they won't rug and they'll last a long time. I'm hoping one of them just blows up and is like the next big thing. And I've got like the first video ever of that project and that person on, you know, getting grilled by Yabonks for 5 hours or something. That would be so cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what happened with Nexus War. Cause see, I got my video out first, you boxes.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. You know,
And that's the risk I take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
you can always be in like the special thank you area because you did refer me over to him.
That's true. I said, hey, you gotta get Serenity if you want some really high quality, in-depth content with somebody who will actually put in the work to learn how your stuff works. And yeah.
Yeah, I think his actual words were, "I know this poor electrician."
That sounds more accurate. Yeah.
No, I know this
No.
poor unemployed guy, actually, because he quit the electrician job already.
Exactly.
He totally jumped off both feet. You know, just like screw it. It's sink or swim, and
Yep.
I respect that. That takes some balls, man.
All right, you got to put Serenity in there. I see him
that's right.
missing from
Yeah.
the list.
Okay, so see if I miss anybody else here, guys. I've been running through the chat to see who else it might be. I think I got
Your
everybody.
Reg said, "Be ready for 9 more hours with your bongs."
I am hopping off after this. I have to send someone something within a couple hours before I go to sleep.
I just got my 1 a.m. coffee here, so the party's just getting started.
Yeah. And your Urge just woke up. She'll stick with us all day. She got a whole day of us. Yeah.
There you go.
It's only 11 o'clock here, so yeah, I haven't even hit tomorrow yet. Okay, so double check me, guys. Does that look right? Did I get everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to be in this one because we've already doubled the price.
You
You
sure?
got, got Mike Brantley on there twice. Sorry, Mike.
Do we?
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Good catch. I think we can put various on here, and you know, if he wins, the next one's jump ship.
I will be a decoy that will get struck down. All right, you know what? No, I still don't want to give away jump. I'm
You
like,
don't wanna do it.
there's no way I'm winning, but
If you did something like that, you know you would win, and you'd say, "Damn it, it's because Serenity told me to." He talked me into it.
I know. And then I'd be like, oh, I kept telling everyone we're never going to give away a jump ship, and then I went back on it. So nope, I got to
Yeah.
resist.
Yeah, and you know, the two of us, me and Yabonks, we would be the ones to get you to break your own rules. You know that's how it's going to work. We are troublemakers to the core. Okay, ready to dance?
Let's do it.
Good luck, everyone.
All right,
See
little
who
mushroom
wins.
people.
Here we go. Oh, I'm hiding in the corner. Okay. Let's see. Boogie.
No.
Courage. Sorry, dear.
Oh,
Okay.
going for this. Everyone's happy.
Everybody's freezing like, oh my God. We win.
No, me and Cyril just got.
Oh, yeah, you guys got
Cyril's not had
sliced.
much luck tonight in this one.
No.
Poor Rosalind now over there all alone.
Oh, there I went. Me and John just bit it.
Oh.
Oh,
Gabo.
Oh, Rosalind, sorry. Oh, that was close, my Gadi. Yeah, they're like, oh God, jump.
Oh, Bogatti
Oh,
finally won!
Bogatti!
Bogatti, you finally
Bogatti.
won! I
Oh.
knew your day would come.
Okay, so now I don't know. It's really weird to put number 1 and 2 both as blanks. Oh well.
I
we
have
know
been
the-
rooting for Gadi for weeks on these giveaways. He finally won. I'm so happy.
Absolutely. Congrats, Gadi. Definitely jump in the Discord.
Gadi.
Woohoo.
Yes.
I did like I haven't had time to watch any YouTube videos, but when I watch one or two, I always see his comment first.
Gadi is always there. He's one of those, always up front and center. Thank you.
Such a great community member. He's always so supportive on like all the live streams. Gadi, heck yeah, dude.
Congratulations,
All
buddy.
I need to bounce, but you guys are free to stay all night.
We might.
But
hey,
yes,
Keith, thank you so much, buddy, for your generosity. That was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, couldn't say enough.
Well, thank you guys for even suggesting it. Like, to be honest, I thought you did the drawing like the other day or something, and I didn't know you were planning to do something fun with it like this.
Well,
so
yeah.
That's, much better.
You sign up with your Bonks and Serenity, you get some extra love, and absolutely, we're going to take care of you, start to finish. No matter what, we're there the whole time.
The live streams are the best.
How many times did you rehearse that one, sir?
It took me 3 hours in front of the mirror. I want you to know.
Well, I do want to also thank everybody that popped on and hung out with us, and whoever's on still, may may the Space Force be with you.
We don't know what's going to
happen. Funny enough, I'm only a fan of the original Star Wars. I'm not a fan of all anything past the first original trilogy. So
it got too weird, definitely.
Yeah.
So excellent. Well, hey,
right.
thank you so much.
Before you guys go, stay tuned with Nexus War because your Bonks here's got some surprises up his sleeve coming up soon. So get ready for that AMA to drop because coming with it is going to be some really fun stuff for everybody. So just going to leave it at that.
All right. And I always got surprises up my sleeves. See?
You got so many, you don't get sleeves anymore. See,
it'll be a surprise if I ever wear sleeves.
Dude, you've got a 40-pound sleeve. I know you do. You've got the what's it called?
Oh, the Infinity Gauntlet.
You've got the Infinity Gauntlet.
There you go.
Yeah, that thing is pretty heavy. So
you got to have that right there for every live stream, so you can just pull it up. And,
Don't make me snap.
Maybe we'll use it. Oh yeah, so I can mention one last thing. We want to start little shorts that are, I guess, going to be called the Nexus Academy. We put it in today's announcement. That way, each day we can just spend 2 minutes, maybe 3, on one little thing or one piece of news or one whatever it is, in a very digestible, easy, way for people. So we'll start that. We'll start that tomorrow. I'll make a welcome one tomorrow and kind of just introduce it, but then try to do those every day. And maybe that one, transmissions will always happen every day. That one, we might miss one here or there, but I think it'll be helpful to people. So
those are great. Yeah.
I just want to see how short you can actually make it, because I'm lucky to get under 8 minutes, even with just the littlest piece of information. How do we spend 10 minutes on that? Oh my god!
We had a running joke with the Master Brews Minute when we tried to do a 1-minute daily news item, and every single time the minimum it could be was 3 to 4 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I would set when I try to do YouTube Shorts, I have to set a timer, in front of me, and they take me forever. I'll shoot for 2-3 hours, time and time again, refining it until I can get it just under. Oh man,
we used to just jump in and do ours live. I had one in my team. He hosted, I answered, and he'd actually run a countdown clock and then be like, "We're over," but it would flash on the screen like you're over, like a red flashing 0.
Nice.
Yeah, but that didn't help because we're just well, the news isn't finished.
We're not done.
Yeah. So we started just talking really fast.
Yeah.
See, that's what I catch myself doing. It's okay, I gotta say this. Ready, go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that at all?
But people used to laugh at it, and then from that we formed that every Monday was, instead of the Master Brews Minute, it was Master Brews Monday, where we could have whatever time we wanted.
See, that's the way to do it. That's thinking.
And that's why I don't limit my AMAs either, because it wouldn't work.
No,
it wouldn't work.
And see, that's the thing is, I knew if it was just me and Keith on here, we could probably get in 30, 45 minutes, no problem. We'd chat a little bit, have some fun. But I knew as soon as you bonk showed up, it's there's 4 hours minimum.
I'm a time sink. I don't know what it is. It's always been that way my whole life. Time just disappears around me.
Dude, I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
It's that positive
All right.
energy.
I am off, folks. Thanks, everyone, and thanks to you
Thank
guys.
you, Keith.
especially.
Have a great night. Thank you
Good
for
night.
everything.
I gotta go too,
Good
you
night.
guys. See ya.
You too? Okay. You can't just
I
leave
do,
me like
dude. I gotta get back to work, Serenity. I can't do it tonight. It's irresponsible of me to be doing this. I got like a super rigid schedule that I don't keep, and I never sleep because of it. So
Fair enough. Well, brother, hey, thank you so much, because I know your time is very precious. It's the one thing in life we can never buy back. So the fact you chose to spend it here with us tonight is absolutely amazing. And the community as well. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with us, because yeah, your time is precious too. There's a lot of places you could be. So I'm honored you chose here to be with us this evening. So thank you so much.
hey, thank you, Serenity, for inviting me. It's almost impossible for me to turn down something like this, even if I've got the really important thing like I do tonight. I can wait an hour. I'll jump on the live stream and push off my other obligations a little longer. So thanks for giving me a good reason to procrastinate. Always a great time. And thanks for putting on these giveaways. It's a really nice thing to do.
Always, brother. Hey, I was taught by the best. And thank you so much for being such an amazing friend and a mentor and somebody to strive to be like. So thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Hey, my pleasure, man. You honor me. So have a good night.
You too, bud. Take care.
See ya.
Okay, guys. Well, I think that's the end of our broadcast for tonight, but I definitely want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for coming out. I know I'm not the biggest YouTuber. I know I'm not the most popular, but I'm trying to get there. And so the fact that you guys are here and willing to show up and support and just have fun really means the world to me. I can't say enough how much. And thank you all so very much. And I hope tomorrow or today, or whatever time it is where you're at, turns out to be the best day of the week. And if not, make it so. Just remember, good day is a choice. It's a state of mind. So if it's not a good day, make it a good day. So I want to thank you all for coming out and your support. Love you guys. Have a great night.